Good morning. I'm Kemi Omololu-Olunloyo from Nigeria. It's the 19th of June, 2018, and the time here is 9 a.m. My son behind is going to school. He's a high school student, 12th grade, here in Nigeria. He's American. His name is Jeezy. You may know him from when he was younger. He's friends with a lot of rappers. He's coming up as Rich KJT, at Rich KJT on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, as a rapper. We woke up this morning to really bad news. I have to tell you, I woke up at 3:30 to go to the bathroom, and I came back on my phone seeing that X was shot. Bring that phone up. A lot of people don't understand what's just happened here. Here in Africa, I lived in America 30 years, and I was a music journalist for 10 years in Canada and maybe a few more years in America. And I was also a music publicist for several artists, very famous ones. If I wasn't doing promo for them, I was blogging them on my music blog on BET, MTV, and VH1. And I was the hip-hop correspondent for The Deal when that aired on BET, the correspondent for Canada. When I heard that XXX Temptation was killed, I didn't know how to tell my son. When I woke up and I told KJ, when I came to tell you that X was shot, what did you tell me? You said you heard X was shot. But did you know he was dead?
No.
You just knew he was shot. So this is really hard for people here. A lot of people forget Africa. These are where the fans are. A lot of the hip-hop fans are here in Africa. We have our own hip-hop artists. They're rapping in English. They're rapping in the languages. But the American hip-hop artists really made an impact here. They always make an impact. Someone like X, you'll think, oh, he wouldn't go past America. He was big and famous here. People were streaming him. All those millions of streams you get there, many of them were Africans. A lot of kids are in school today. They will probably have heard from the internet, WhatsApp, and whatever. But we're mourning here too. Very sad day. XXX Temptation. It's really a sad day here. I'm going to write an article. I haven't written a music article in a long time, but I'm going to write an article because on Wikipedia, Kemi Omololu-Olunloyo, Wikipedia has me as a gun rights and gun activist over there because I fought gun violence a lot in Canada. They even kicked me out of Canada because I antagonized gun laws. I was deported from Canada because of that. I might come back to the United States very soon. KJ is about to go to college. He might go to college here. He might go over there. We don't know yet, but we'll know in a couple of months. But I'm dealing with a lot right now. Post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD, because the government here in Nigeria locked me up 3 times last year in a maximum prison because I posted a news tip about a pastor. Here, you don't have rights. You can't report certain people. There's no freedom of speech. This is my country, but this is how it is. They'll kill you. And that's why I fled to Canada, because journalists would be killed. And Canada deported me back because I was doing the right thing in the communities. The conservative government in Canada. Of course, they lost the elections. But at the end of the day, cut a long story short, I'm a music journalist and music publicist. I'm also a pharmacist, by the way. I have a degree in that from America. But most people know me here as a music publicist, music journalist, and gun violence activist. The violence in the hip-hop industry needs to stop. My message to every rapper out there, you have to empower each other. That's my message. Empower each other with love. Okay, X taught me about a lot when it came to suicide. I got suicidal at one time. I still have those thoughts. Post-traumatic stress disorder. I get flashbacks that are traumatic of that prison. I was there with convicts. So everything about this young man affected me. KJ, you know a lot of rappers. 10 years ago, or maybe 8 years ago when you were 8 years old. Who are the rappers that you interviewed? When I was a music journalist, my son would do his own sideshow interviews. KJ, the kid reporter. Who are the ones that mentored you? Drake. Who else?
Big Page.
Big Page. Prim.
Yes.
A lot of rappers. My son met a lot of rappers. He has drops from them. He has pictures, everything. Go to RichKJT, at RichKJT on Instagram. Right now, there's only one post. I'm going to put more posts there. I'll put all his baby interviews with all these mentors and audios and videos. How do you feel today hearing this kind of stuff? I heard Drake was involved with this guy too. Like, Temptation had beefs with everybody. Even Drake at one point. Did you know that, KJ? What kind of beef do they have?
They were beefing for a while,
but that ended.
Yeah.
He was beefing with a lot of people. All I know about X is that X had a lot of controversy. Here, they call me a controversial journalist. But my goodness, X had fight with fans and punching them at concerts. Just about everything. But he did a video that I just saw. I don't know how old this video is, but I think he did it right before he got killed. 2 hours ago, before he got killed. He said something about death. What did you know about what he said about death? He was not afraid to die.
He wasn't afraid to die.
And that I love you all more than myself. I've done a lot. And that's the message I want everybody to keep in this whole thing. What's the name of this song playing?
Sad.
Suicide? Sad. Sad was streamed like crazy on Spotify and SoundCloud. He made an impact on SoundCloud. Some of us are trying to really make it on SoundCloud. Even I have SoundCloud. I put audios there of my newscast and podcasts on health and all that because I'm still a pharmacist. I put a lot of things up there. HNN Africa. My handle is at HNN Africa. And Twitter, Facebook, those are verified pages. Instagram, I'm not a big fan of. My Instagram is there at HNN Africa, but I like to work on Facebook and Twitter. I lost my website when I was incarcerated unjustly. My case was dropped, and I became a free person when they found out that I did not defame the pastor, and I actually posted something that was sent to me, 8 pages. At the end of the day, my thing is, follow me at those pages because I'm going to write an article. I want to write a deep article about something I did in Canada. KJ was part of that news conference. Do you remember that news conference, KJ? The one that I had all the rappers come and talk about violence in music. We have to update that. The violence has to stop in the music industry. It's just bad. Because I'm going to be going into music again, but I'm going to be working mostly as a music publicist because now many people here, a lot of artists here need publicists, and even all over the world. Everyone knows me for global publicity. I've done it for everybody. I have an artist in Brazil. I have one here, my son, you know. So one of the saddest part of PR is when an artist dies. You have to put that press release out and talk about the circumstances. So to finish my video up, it's almost 9 minutes. 8 minutes and 30 seconds. I'm going to end it at 9 minutes. My message to everybody out there watching this in America, guys, help the police find out who did this. If you were at that motorcycle dealership or outside it, you heard the shots, you saw the people, just tell the police what you know, okay? Yeah, I'm encouraging snitching, right? But if it's your brother, this is what you'll do. Help the police and let them catch who did it. So people, remember, we have to do this for X's family. You know, I don't know if he had any children. I know there was a pregnant girlfriend that was in the domestic thing. But God bless all of them, and maybe his unborn child. I have to check on that if she had the baby. If not, it's really a tragedy. Guys, drop the guns, end gun violence. I am the one, Kemi Omololu-Olunloyo. I'm the one that launched that hashtag almost 8 years ago on social media. End gun violence. Okay? If you want to see some of my work, follow at Snitch Lady. I haven't been on that page for 2 years. At Snitch Lady on Twitter and Instagram, but you can see, I want you to go there just to see what I was journaling, what I was keeping record of, shootings, killings, senseless ones too. Okay, well, thank you so much for listening. It's a 10-minute video. Rest in peace, X.